welcome to heart openers and back bends today. Alright, so we're going to be really opening the heart, but at the same time, just to protect our spine, we're going to be doing some core work as well. So get ready to sweat. Alright, so first of all, we're just going to sit nice and calmly on our mat. Either sit crisscross or you can sit on your shins if it's more comfortable. And we're just going to roll the shoulders back, gently close your eyes, and just become aware of your breath. If you wish, you can lie down for this as well. But whatever you choose, just allow your spine to be straight. And begin to notice your body on the ground. Allow your face to soften. And just become aware of any sensations happening in your body, good or bad. Try not to label it. It's just about noticing, being in your moment, in your body. And begin to notice where you feel the breath the most. Either in your nostrils, your chest, or your tummy. Wherever you feel it the most, just bring your focus to that area. And listen to the rhythm. When you feel ready, we're just going to deepen our breath. Breathing in from our belly, chest, collarbone, and breathing out from your belly, chest, collarbone. Keeping that spine straight as you breathe. And just keep going with this 3-part breath. Feel your lungs fill up and feel them release. Bringing that awareness into the lungs, feeling them do this very big job. And we're going to bring our breath back to normal. And just notice any sensations that might be happening in the body now. Maybe at this time, if you want to set an intention for yourself or for someone that you love. And we'll dedicate this yoga practice to your intention. When you feel ready, we're just going to drop our chin down to our chest and just stretching out the back of your neck. Take a few deep breaths into your muscles in your neck. And throughout this practice, just always be aware of your breath. We always tend to hold our breath when things get difficult instead of breathing through it. We're going to bring our left ear towards our left shoulder and just stretching out the right side of your neck. Now we're going to bring our chin back to our chest and we'll go the other side. So bringing your right ear to your right shoulder. Take a few deep breaths into the left side of your neck. we're going to bring our chin down to our chest again. We're going to bring our head up to neutral. Right, so we're going to begin. We're going to come onto our hands and our knees, making sure the hands are underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're going to do some cat and cow, get the spine nice and warm. So on your exhale, begin to curl your spine, tuck your chin into your chest. And inhale, dip your tummy down and look up. So just the spine moving, not your hips. Exhale, curl. And inhale, dip and look up. So just doing a few of these in your own breath. Really push the floor away in your cat. Last round. And we'll meet back in a table position. So we're just going to draw our belly button in towards our spine. You can really feel that core activate. Now we're going to stretch out the left leg. And optional here to stretch out the right hand. Finding a spot on your mat for your focus. Also finding your breath. On your next exhale, we're going to touch our elbow to our knee, arching your spine. If your hand is down, you can just draw your knee into your chest. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, touch. And inhale, stretch. We're going to do 3 more of these. In your own breath, in your own time. When you've done your 3, we're going to hold it out. Find your breath. We're going to see if we can try catch our foot with our hand. Kick your foot into your hand, opening the right shoulder. Now we're going to release. Now we're going to stretch out the right leg. Optional to bring out that left hand. Drawing that belly button in towards the spine. On your next exhale, we're just going to touch the elbow to knee. Inhale, stretch. We do 4 more in our own breath. When you've done your 4, we're just going to hold it out, feel what's happening in the body. Don't run from this. We're going to see if we can try catch our foot with our hand. Kick your foot into your hand, opening the left shoulder. Now we're going to release it all. Keeping the hips over the knees, we're just going to walk our hands forwards, allowing our heart and our chin just to sink down to the mat. Now you're looking forward towards the top of your mat. Every exhale, just allow your heart to sink a little bit more. On your next inhale, we're just going to slowly come back up to a table position. You're just going to stretch out the upper part of your back. On your next inhale, we're going to lift the right arm out to the side. Exhale, feed that hand underneath your body, shoulder and cheek down. Now either leave your left hand where it is, or you can walk it forward, keeping on the fingertips. Or you can bring your hand up and around and hook it onto your right thigh crease. Wherever you are, see if you can settle down into the pose. Breathing into that right shoulder. On your next inhale, we're just going to make our way back into a table position. And we'll do the other side. Inhale, lift the left arm out to the side. Exhale, sweep it underneath your body, shoulder and cheek down. Whatever variation you want to do, either walk the hands forward or you can grab a bind, hooking your hand onto your left thigh crease. And just reminding yourself to settle down into the pose. And to breathe. On your next inhale, we're going to make our way back into a table position. From here, we're going to tuck our toes into the mat, coming into a down dog, lifting the hips up and back. Allowing your shoulders just to roll away from your ears, heels are tracking down to the mat. Heart is heading to your thighs. If you wish, you can walk your duck, breathe in, bend one knee, breathe out, bend the other. And just going with the flow of your breath. We're going to bring stillness into our down dog. Going to lift the right leg up into the air. You're going to scorpion tail it over to the left. Have a look at your foot. Either stay here or you can drop that right foot all the way down, coming onto the outer edge of that left foot, opening your heart to the roof in Wild Thing. On your next inhale, we're going to come into a one-legged down dog, keeping that right leg up. And we're going to exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, straighten out that leg. 2 more. All right, once you've done your 2, we're just going to hold up that right leg. We're going to bring that right foot to the top of the mat between the hands. When you're ready, we're going to come into a lunge. So slowly coming all the way up, arms up, palms together. Exhale, hands in prayer. Take a moment just to connect with your lunge, making sure that right knee is over your ankle, back foot is on its toes. And we're going to inhale, arms up. We're going to interlock the fingers, pointy finger up. We're going to gently draw our heart to the roof. We're going to inhale, come back to center. Release the hands. We're going to interlock our hands behind us. Try and get the wrists to touch. You're going to exhale, begin to lower yourself forward, trying to get your right shoulder in line with your right knee. And if it feels okay, you can draw your hands up towards your head. On your next inhale, we're just going to slowly come back up. And we're going to gently dip the hands down, opening the heart once again. Now we're going to inhale, come back up. We're going to release the hands. We're going to come back into down dog, sending that right foot back. Take a few deep breaths here in down dog, checking in with your alignment and your shoulders. Going to inhale, going to lift the left leg up into the air. Going to scorpion tail it over to the right. Either stay here looking at your foot Or you can drop that left foot all the way down, coming onto the outer edge of that right foot, lifting the hips up, opening the heart to the roof. Now we're going to inhale, come back into your one-legged down dog, keeping that left leg up. I'm going to exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, stretch. 3 more in your own breath. Once you've done your 3, we are going to bring that left foot to the top of the mat between the hands. I'm going to inhale, come into your high lunge. Palms together, exhale, hands in prayer. So really root down into the feet in your lunge just to get your stability and your balance. When you're ready, inhale, arms up. Interlock the fingers, point your finger up. Optional back bend, drawing your heart to the roof. Inhale, coming back. You're going to interlock the hands behind us. Open out the shoulders. On your exhale, begin to lower that left shoulder down towards your knee. And your hands towards your head. Reminding yourself to breathe and to focus. We're going to inhale, slowly come back up. And we're going to gently drop the hands down to the back leg. Opening the heart once again. We're going to inhale, slowly come back up. Bringing the hands down to the mat. We're going to come back into our down dog. We're going to step the feet the width of the mat, toes pointing out. We're going to walk our hands to our feet, bending the knees at the same time. Coming into a yogi squat. Making sure your heels are firmly on the ground. Bringing your hands into prayer, keeping that spine straight. Just a few deep breaths into the hips. If you feel comfortable, you can maybe wiggle side to side. Now we're going to bring the hands back down. We're going to walk back into our down dog. On your next exhale, we're just going to walk our feet to our hands, coming into a forward fold. You're going to inhale, arms out, keep the spine straight and slowly rise up. Palms together, exhale, hands in prayer. We're going to come into a mountain pose, so hands to the side, fingers really stretched out, shoulders relaxed. You're going to engage your legs, engage your core. Maybe even just close your eyes here for a minute and just breathe. Feeling the ground beneath the soles of your feet. On your next inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Bringing the hands down to the mat or your shins. We're going to inhale, look up with a straight spine, shoulders back. Exhale, we're going to step or jump into plank. So in plank, your shoulders are over your hands. We're going to lock in the elbows. We're just going to dip down the chest. So just drop the chest down. Inhale, push the floor away. Exhale, drop. Inhale, push. 3 more in your own breath. Now we're going to hold that plank, feel that core. You're going to drop the knees down. Gently begin to lower your chest and your chin down to the mat. And slowly kicking onto your belly. You're going to inhale, cobra, lifting the shoulders, looking up. And exhale, slowly come back down. Now we're going to do cobra 2 more times. Inhale, lift the shoulders. And exhale, come down. One more. From here, we're going to come onto the knees. Getting ready for child's pose. You can either do this knees together or knees apart. If your knees are apart, just big toes touching. Sitting down towards the feet, walk the hands out. Bring your forehead and the tip of your nose on the mat. If your head doesn't reach, you can stack your fists as well. I want this pose just to be relaxing. So allow your body to soften into this pose. Become aware of your breath. On your next inhale, we're going to make our way back into down dog. Chest heading towards the thighs, shoulders relaxed. We're going to step or jump to the top of the mat. Coming into a forward fold. Inhale, arms out, slowly rise back up. Palms together, we're going to interlock the hands together, pointy finger up. We're just going to lower down into an L shape. And then we're going to move our way to the left. And then as you go to the left, open your heart forward. So nice stretch on that right side. Coming back to that L shape. We're going to go to the left. All right, sorry, my left to my right. Inhale, back to L. Exhale, go to the side. Opening out that heart. One more. Now you're going to come back up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Fingertips on the mat or hands on your shins. Inhale, look up with a straight spine, shoulders back. I'm going to step or jump into plank. I'm going to hold this plank. You're going to lift that right leg up. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Left elbow, inhale, back. Holding that plank position, one more on the right. Right elbow, left elbow, and back. Pop that right foot down. We'll do the left. Exhale, left elbow, right elbow, inhale back. Last one, left, right, and back. Holding that plank. We're going to gently lower ourselves down onto our belly. We're going to kick our feet into our bum. See if you can catch your feet with your hands. When you're ready, we're going to kick our feet into our hands, lifting the chest and the legs, and breathing. Drawing the knees together, and deep breaths. Now you're going to release it all. Bring your cheek down to the mat. And just have a little rest. Feel your belly digging into the mat as you breathe. On your next inhale, we're just going to bring our chin onto the mat. When you're ready, we are going to lift our chest, hands and legs off the ground. On your exhale, bring your other cheek down to the mat. We're going to make our way onto our knees. This time keeping the knees together, sitting down to the feet, bringing the head down and bringing the hands to the feet. Allow your shoulders just to roll over the knees. Now we're going to bring our hands next to our head. We're going to gently begin to lift the hips up, coming onto the crown of your head. In rabbit pose. So just feel the crown of your head on the ground. And we're going to gently sit our hips back down to the feet, coming back into our child's pose. Now we're going to inhale, slowly come up. We're going to bring our hands behind us and gently walk your hands back, keeping the spine straight, neck straight. Now on your next inhale, we're just going to slowly come back into a down dog. On your next inhale, we're going to lift the right leg up into the air. We're going to send that right foot to the top of the mat between the hands. Leaving the left hand down, we're going to inhale, lift the right arm up, stacking the shoulders, opening the heart to the right. Now we're going to bring that right hand down. We're going to drop the heel down of the left foot. We're going to inhale, lift the left arm up. Now you might need a block just to give you that lift. It's all about opening the heart and breathing. On your next inhale, we're going to push ourselves up into a warrior two. So warrior two, you want to make sure your right knee is over your ankle. Your knee is tracking to your middle toe. Arms are out to the side, shoulders relaxed. You can engage our pelvic floor. So if you don't know how to engage your pelvic floor, imagine you're going to the bathroom doing number one, stopping midstream. Now we're going to drop that left hand down. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Allowing that left hand just to slide down the back leg. We're going to inhale, slowly come back up to a warrior two. We're going to bring that right elbow onto our right knee. This palm is facing up towards the roof. We're going to bring that left arm up and over. So a nice straight line from your back foot all the way through to your fingertips. We're going to inhale, come back up to a warrior two. Now we're going to straighten out that right knee, hinging by the hip. We're going to reach forward with that right hand, like you're trying to touch someone in front of you. We're going to bring that right hand down to our ankle or our calf. We're going to bring the left arm up. Again, stacking the shoulders, opening the heart, breathing, thinking happy thoughts in your triangle. I'm going to bring that left hand down. We're going to turn our right toes in. We're going to come into a forward fold. Feel free to just adjust your legs, maybe bring your feet a little bit wider. If your hands don't touch the ground, feel free to use a block or a cushion just to give you that lift. And then allow your head to drop. Gently bringing your weight forward just ever so slightly. The crown of your head is heading towards the ground. Now we're going to gently come up onto our fingertips, look up with a straight spine, shoulders back. And we're going to walk our hands towards the left foot. We're going to turn our left toes so that they're facing the short end of your mat. We're going to get ready for triangle. Now you might need to adjust your feet a bit here. Bringing that left hand down to your ankle or your calf. Right arm straight up. Checking in that your spine is straight. If you feel it's curved, just lift your torso up just a little bit. Now we're going to make our way into a warrior two. Bending that left knee that is over the ankle. Tracking to your middle toe. Check in with the arms. Engaging that pelvic floor. Now we're going to drop that right hand down. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Allowing that right hand just to slide down the leg. Now we're going to inhale, come back up to a warrior two. We're going to bring that left elbow onto the left knee, right arm up and over. Opening that heart towards the right. Your arm is in line with your ear. Inhale, come back up to a warrior two. Straightening that left leg, bringing the hands down to the foot, turning your toes so that they're facing the same direction as your right. And we're going to come into a forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. Again, allow that head to drop. This time, if your hands are touching the ground and you're quite safe here, we are going to turn the hands that they're facing towards our body and begin to gently walk them underneath your legs. I'm going to bring the hands back to center, bring the fingertips on the mat. Inhale, look up with a straight spine, shoulders back. Going to bring the hands to the hips, slowly coming up. Going to heel toe the feet in. We're going to, up to you, either come to the top of your mat or to the side. We're going to cross the right leg over the left. Going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Now again, depending on your body type, you might not reach the ground with your fingers. Feel free to grab a book or a block or a blanket just to give you that lift. But here we're just taking deep breaths into that left leg. Now on your next inhale, bring the arms out, slowly come up. Palms together, exhale, hands in prayer. All right, we're going to come up onto the toes of that right foot. Gently bend your knees. You're kind of sitting on a chair with crossed legs. Now you can either stay here with the toes kind of touching on and off the mat, or if you have that balance, you can bring that right foot all the way around that left leg into eagle legs. And if you feel you want to go a little bit deeper in your eagle, either keep your hands here in prayer, or you can bring your hands forward and bring that left arm on top of the right. And try and get your palms to touch, or back to back. When your palms have touched, bring the elbows up in line with the chin. And this is full eagle. Now we're going to release. We'll do the other side. So making sure the feet are under the hips, we're going to bring that left leg over the right, crossing the legs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Taking a few deep breaths into the back of that right leg. Again, just allow your body to settle into this pose. On your next inhale, arms out, slowly rise up. Palms together, exhale, hands in prayer. Coming up onto the toes of that right foot. Gently bending that left knee like you're sitting down with crossed legs. And maybe keep the toes down while you do the arms. I find that a lot easier. So if you're going into a full eagle, bring the arms out. This time we're going to bring the right arm on top of the left. Get yourself in position. When you're ready, you can hook that left foot over the right leg. Now I'm going to release. Right, so give your legs some sugar. Give me a little pat on the inside and the outside. Right. We're going to step our feet a little bit wide. Again, toes pointing out. We're going to come into our yogi squat. And you can bring your hands into prayer. Use the elbows just to push out the knees, keeping the spine straight. Now you can stay here in your yogi squat, or if you want to take a bind, you can bring your left hand towards the left. Give your bum a tap if you can, and then bring the right hand back and maybe interlock the fingers. Now we'll release, and we'll do the right side. So bring the right hand out to the right, give your bum a tap, and then bring that left arm around and interlock the fingers. Now we're going to release, and we're going to come down onto the mat. So feet or legs straight up in front of you. Just going to move the flesh from your sitting bones. Love the fleshy move. You're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Grabbing hold of your legs or your feet, wherever you are. And just allow your shoulders to roll back. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. A little bit deeper. And just doing these micro movements as you breathe. Every time you straighten your spine on your inhale, you just get a deeper breath. Getting all that oxygenated blood to the muscles that need it. Now I'm going to inhale, slowly come back up. Bringing the hands behind you, fingers pointing towards your body. We're going to dig the heels into the ground. We're going to lift our hips up into reverse plank. Now we're going to exhale, hover your bum just above the ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. 3 more in your own breath. Once you've done your 3, we're just going to lower our bum all the way down. Bend the knees, bringing the soles of the feet onto the mat. We're going to lie down on the mat. See if you can touch your ankles with your fingertips. And we're going to move our feet an inch away from the fingers. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, lift your hips up towards the roof. You can walk the shoulders underneath your body and maybe interlock your fingers. Just take a few deep breaths here in your bridge. We're going to release the hands. We're going to gently begin to lower our spine back down onto the mat. Once your hips are all the way down, we're just going to hug our knees into our chest. And maybe rock side to side or up and down. Now you're going to bring the soles of the feet back onto the mat. And this time we are going to do a bit of core. So lift the shoulders off the mat. We're going to touch each side of our ankle. So we're going to do it for a count of 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And rest your shoulders and your head back down. So just take a few deep breaths here. If you're out of breath, you can just bring your arms over your head and just opens your chest a little bit more to get more breath in. Right, so we're going to do more core. The reason we're doing core now is for our wheel. That's what we're going to do next. But first we're going to lift the shoulders off the mat. And we're going to touch our top of our knees for a count of 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Rest your head back down, take a few deep breaths. Let go of what just happened. Core can be tough, but it's where all our personality lies, is in the solar plex chakra. So we're going to come out being our full selves. Right, so we're going to attempt bridge. Now if bridge is too, well, wheel, sorry. If wheel is too much for you, you can always do another bridge. But always try it out, see if you can try it out first. We're going to bring our hands next to our ears, but our fingers are pointing towards our shoulders. When you're ready, lift up onto the shoulders. And then onto the crown of your head. And then when you're ready, you can lift off the head. Now we're going to gently come back down. Once you're all the way down, we're just going to hug our knees into our chest. We're going to bring our hands onto our knees and just begin to roll them around, just giving your lower spine and hips a massage on the mat. When you're ready, change direction, bringing that focus to the hips. Now we're going to drop the feet back down onto the mat. We're going to step our feet the width of the mat. We're going to glue our feet where they are. Bring the arms out to the side and just allow your knees to fall in towards each other. So just take a moment, feel how this feels in the body and the hips. When you're ready, on your next exhale, we're just going to drop the knees down towards the left. Again, gluing the feet where they are, just moving the knees. Just allow your body to settle. On your next inhale, we're going to lift the knees back up. You're going to exhale, drop the knees down to the right. Inhale, lift the knees back up. Right, so we're going to get upside down. Now again, it depends on you how far you want to go with getting upside down. So let me just scooch down. Right, so upside down, you can bring your feet up into an L shape. Again, if you want to have a chilled out session, you can have your legs against the wall or against the couch. It's just having your legs higher than your heart. So you can either stay here in this L shape, or if you want to go a little bit further, you can come into a shoulder stand, drawing your feet towards your head, rolling onto the shoulders and supporting your lower spine with your hands. Now this is half a headstand where your legs are at an angle, most of your weight is in your elbow. If you want to go into a full shoulder stand, walk your hands up towards your spine, straightening out the legs. Now if you want to go a bit further in your shoulder stand, you can begin to bend your knees towards your face and kind of draw your knees towards your ears. If you want, you can have your hands behind you. When you're ready, we'll come back up to a shoulder stand. We're going to bend our knees towards our face again. Release your hands, straighten out the legs at the same time, and see if you can come down with control, vertebra by vertebra, back into your L shape. We're going to bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet back down onto the mat. We're going to open out the knees, the soles of the feet together, bringing your right hand onto your belly, left hand onto your heart. Take a moment here just to close your eyes. Slow things down. Allowing your thigh muscles to soften. Feeling the soles of your feet touching. And just notice your rhythm happening underneath the hands. I'm going to draw the knees together. We're going to straighten out the legs and the arms over the head. We're just going to draw the hands towards the left. If you wish, you can also walk your feet. They're kind of bananaing over to the left. Now we're going to banana over to the right. So maybe the hands first and then the feet. Feeling that stretch in the left side of your body. I'm going to come back to center. And get ready for relaxation. So bring the feet to the corners of the mat. Flop them down. Bring the palms facing up. And just feel those shoulders roll down to the mat. Gently curl your fingers in towards your palms. Allow all those little muscles in your face to soften. As you relax, feel the weight of your head on the ground. Relaxing your throat, your shoulders. Noticing the weight of your arms on the ground. Becoming aware of our breath. Becoming aware of that movement in our body. Softening the chest and the tummy. Allowing your upper back to relax. Notice your hips on the ground. Relaxing the thighs, the calves, the shins, the ankles and the feet. Giving yourself full permission to relax every muscle in your body. If you get distracted by thought, just bring your awareness back to your breath. In and out. If you have a very busy mind, maybe counting your breath might help. 1 on the inhale and 2 on the exhale. 1 on the inhale and 2 on the exhale. We're going to bring our attention to the intention we set at the beginning of the class, if you did. And just bring it into your mind's eye. And imagine you're tying it onto a helium balloon. And just release it into the sky. Letting the universe take care of what you need in your life. And when you feel ready, we're just going to begin to deepen our breath. Feel the lungs fill up on your inhale and release on your exhale. We're going to gently begin to move our fingers and our toes. We're going to hug our knees into our chest. And take a moment here just to maybe roll side to side or up and down. Whatever you need right now is what you do. Now when you're absolutely ready, we'll make our way into a seated position. Now guys, thank you so much for joining me, and yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day. So, namaste.